In this video, I'm going to teach you how to create professional looking Instagram posts to increase engagement and grow your followers. Stay to the end of this video and I'm going to tell you how you can get a free copy of our new guide, Create Amazing Content for Your Social Media Platforms. If you're ready to build your business, be sure to subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, and hit the bell to be notified every time we post a new video, which is every Thursday. Hi, I'm Jeanne Wilson with Six Figure Business Coaching, and we help small business owners with strategic marketing. Strategic marketing results in strong relationships with clients and higher revenue for your business. Good strategic marketing will ultimately result in really strong relationships with your clients and also with higher revenue for your business. Instagram is one of the hottest social media platforms for imagery, and our clients have seen incredible growth once they started using Canva to create the right images for their business.
Okay, so today we're going to talk about using Canva to create Instagram posts. And Canva is such a fantastic design program, and it's free, which is fantastic. It obviously has an upgraded version that you can pay for, but there's lots and lots of fantastic things that you can do with the free version. So I'm going to show you what you can do with the free version to create a professional looking image for your Instagram post. So set up a free Canva account. I've already done this. So this is mine. So up here on the left-hand side, this is our navigation. So we're going to go ahead and click Create a Design, and it automatically gives you some options, but I'm going to type in Instagram and it comes up with a post or a story. But for right now, we're going to choose Instagram post. And so on the right-hand side is obviously your canvas, your empty space that we're going to create it in. And on the left-hand side is your navigation again. And they've got some pre-set up templates, which is absolutely fantastic. I mean, they've set up backgrounds and designs and lettering, and I mean, you can go ahead and use any of these, and they're just showing you, they've put them in categories here, and like this one's the Chinese New Year, and these are just two of them, and you can click on see all and you can see all of them. And if you wanted to use them just the way they are, you are welcome to do so. Some of them you do have to pay for. If you put your cursor over it, you can see this one says free in the corner. But if you put your cursor over this one, you can see it doesn't say free. Now, most of the imagery that you select that's not free is typically $1, I think, for an image. So it's not expensive, and you can set that up when you set up your account. So you can pay, for each individual image, and you would pay for that when you download the image. So you can design it and create it, and if you choose to use it, then when you download it is when you would pay for it. So let's see, we're going to go back to templates over here, and we are going to select, they've got different seasons, they've got birthdays, and I think, you know what, I'm going to select this one. And I've decided that today we're going to create a really fun Instagram post, and it's going to be something that we're going to post, and it's going to be something that we're going to do on a regular basis. It's going to be a weekly pop quiz to try and get some traction and some people excited to check back with us on Instagram, and to get some interaction going with some of our followers. So we're going to take this design, which I think is kind of cool, and we're going to use it every week. And but what we want to do here is we obviously have to change some of the wording, and I'm going to change some of the colors so that they're more like my brand. When you click on different sections, okay, so I've clicked on this, and you can see the dotted line, and you can see a solid color line. But when I see a dotted line, I know that means there are different pieces that are grouped together. So up here in the top, you can see it says ungroup. Now, if they weren't grouped together, it would just say group. So I'm gonna go ahead and click ungroup. You can see all these little pieces are all grouped together. The one I wanna change is the pink one. I'm okay with the black and white one. So I'm gonna click away, so it deselects everything. Then I'm gonna go ahead and click over here. Now I can see the color is up here in this square. So if I click on the color, I've got all these options to select from. Now, if I know what my brand color is, I can go ahead and click up here and go ahead and put the number selection in here. And I've got that in here. I'm gonna go ahead and search for that. There's my logo colors, my dark purple. I am gonna go copy and then I'm gonna paste that in here. Here's my color. And it's really nice because once you put that in, it will automatically save that now in document colors. So I can see it changed one section, but it didn't change the other. So now I'm gonna select that. Oop, now I can see, it looks like that could be part of the pink, but I can see at the top here that that's actually the black. So let me select up here. Aha, that's the other pink part. I'm gonna select color. I'm gonna change it to purple. Yeah, that's what I like. I like how that looks. Okay, and then, and I'm gonna click here because I wanna change the text. Now, again, when I click here, it says ungroup at the top and I can see that dotted line again. So I'm gonna click ungroup because I wanna do different things to different sections. So when I ungroup this, I can see that there are 3 different text squares. This one is a text square, that one, and that one. So I want to deal with these individually. Like that one, I think I'm gonna get rid of altogether. So I'm just gonna hit delete. This one, I want to move it up. I want to go ahead and change this to, say, weekly trivia. And I actually want to, if I double click on this whole thing, nope, it didn't do it. It should select it all, but if not, I can hold down my cursor and select it all because I think I want to change that text to my brand color. Now, if you also have some different brand fonts that you want to use, when you select the font, you could see up here, it tells you what the font is. So you could select the down arrow and you could type in your font to see if it's here. Some of the fonts it allows you to use, some of the fonts with a crown on them, they are fonts that you need to purchase Canva Pro in order to have access to those. And I believe if you purchase Canva Pro, you can also upload your own font. So if you did have a brand font that you didn't see listed, you can upgrade to Canva Pro and you can go ahead and upload your own font. But I'm okay with keeping this one for now. Now you also have some options up here at the top. You have, like I said, here's your fonts. This is the size. You know, here's the color. You can bold it, italicize, underline. So these are some things that you've probably seen before. Here you've got different options. This is transparency. So if you put a color here and maybe you had a picture behind it, maybe you want to make the color a little transparent so you see the picture behind it. You can also use this if you wanted to link this to something. Maybe you have, you put a link here and, you know, an address, an HTTP address, a www address, and you want to link it to something, you can do that. And then you can also lock things in place so they don't get bumped around. And then position is just moving things forward and back, because all these parts and pieces here, you have to think of them as being layered. They're kind of layered on top of each other. Because as you can see, if you remember, this square is black and it's tilted to the side, but we only see this little bit of black down at the bottom on the right because the purple is on top of it. So, you know, by all means, get in here and play around a little bit and see. You can always, if you do something that you didn't mean to do, you can always go up here, this little twisted arrow, and that's your undo. So if you've done something you didn't mean to do, just stop. But and don't panic. Just hit the undo button. It will undo the last thing that you've done. So what I want to do is I want to type something in here that says, guess the right answer for a chance to win a prize. And maybe we'll put your answer in the, well, we probably don't even need to put that, but you could put, you know, put your answer in the comments, but I think that's, I'm feeling like that's a little bit obvious. So I'm going to change this color from pink, since we're not using pink anymore, to black. And then now I've got to put the answers down here. I've got 4, well, I got to put the question, and I've got to put the answers. So I'm going to move this all up a little bit because I need some room here. Maybe I'll put that down at the bottom. And then, so what I can do here is, if I like this font and the way it's set up and I want to use it in a different place, I can go up here and hit duplicate, and it automatically duplicates that font box. So now I can put my question up here, and I have a question that I set up. I thought this was kind of fun. If you are a fan of Seinfeld, like I am, I thought this was a fun question. Every episode of Seinfeld contains an image or reference to what superhero? So I'm gonna let you think about that one while I put this together. And then when we're done and ready to download this, I'm gonna tell you what the answer is. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over here to elements, and I'm gonna just pick out, now again, go through this because there's tons and tons of different things that you can use. There's, you know, these are just featured different pictures, there's grids, there's shapes, there's frame, there's stickers, and sometimes they move, which is really fun. There's gradients, lines, there's all different kinds of stuff, but we're gonna make this simple, and we're just gonna use a circle. And I think I'm gonna make them like big, they're gonna make them like big bullet points. So I'm gonna do that. I'm not sure how big I can make them. So for that, now I don't want it gray. So again, gray is up here, we could go up here, and I'm gonna make them purple so that they look nice. And I'm just tapping my, the arrow on my keyboard to move it over just ever so slightly so it lines up with the text here. So now I'm going to go here, and I'm going to duplicate that text because I want to use that text again, because I don't like to use more than, say, 2 different types of fonts in any kind of design, because then you get, it starts looking a little messy. So I'm gonna put Spider-Man. I think I don't want that all caps. So it should be able to do that. Oh, no, it's all caps on my computer. Let's see. There we go. Spider-Man. Then I'm gonna align that left so I can make this a little smaller. I think that's gonna work. I might be able to move that over a little bit. And you know what? I'm having a hard time grabbing this circle because it's so small. So what I can do over here is I can zoom in a little bit. Here we go. So now I can grab this. I'm going to move it over. Okay, so now I'm going to link. I selected Spider-Man. Okay, So I'm going to select the circle. Then I'm going to hold down Shift and select Spider-Man. So now I have both those things selected. Then I'm going to hit Group. So now those things have become a group together, because what I want to do is I want to copy it so that each of the other options has exactly the same size circle, the same size text, and the two are spaced exactly the same. So what I'm going to do is hit duplicate, and I'm going to go ahead and move that down a little bit. So now Spider-Man, I'm going to change this to Superman. And then I'm going to select that, and I'm going to hit duplicate again. Actually, I could make this even easier and click on this and hold down my Shift and select this, and then duplicate both of those. So now they are exactly the same height, vertically. And then I'm going to change this to Captain America. Might have to change that a little bit. And then this last one was, okay, so I don't like how that worked out. So I am going to first ungroup this so I can select just the text portion and make it longer. So I can do that. Now I'm going to go ahead and reconnect those. I should say regroup those, because I want to move all four of these now down a little bit because there's too much space. So I'm going to hit Shift, select, Shift, select, Shift, select, and move all. Now I could group all this so it all moved together. I'm going to move this up a little bit. Move that down a little bit. Move that down a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to just, no, I can hit fit, and this is going to fit it so that I can see everything. Yeah, and I think I'm happy with that. If I wanted to, I could add, this adds a frame to it, to the square, and I could change the frame to my purple color. Let's see, click out of that. Yeah, I think I like that. So it kind of looks like a invitation, if you will. So yeah, so that's how we can create that. Now, when we hit, now in order to get it from Canva to Instagram, we're going to download it. It does say that we used a premium image. Let's see. Haha. So again, we could download this and go ahead and, pay $1 for the premium image. But I know it's a premium image because when I click on it, it says remove watermarks. So, or I could just choose to remove that image, and let's see if we can find another element. Or we could look and see what kind of backgrounds they have that maybe we could use to replace it. And most of these, I think, if not all of these backgrounds are free. So that's kind of cool. So that doesn't look too bad. It's got a little bit of, it's got the white that I was looking for, and then it's got just a little bit of texture on it. Let's see if we can find something else that is closer. No, I don't like that one as much. So I'm going to undo. And I think I'm going to leave that one. I'm going to leave that one there. I think I like that. So now let's go over here to download. And now I can see it's not going to charge me for the download anymore. And the type of file we want to download is, we want to leave this as a PNG. It does have other options, but a PNG is a nice high quality image. It's going to look good on your Instagram feed. It's going to be a fairly small image, which is nice. So we're going to go ahead and click download. And then it's going to ask you where you want to put that. And then we're going to save it. So this is the weekly trivia question, and I'm going to tell you the answer when we're ready to download this finished image. But you can go ahead and guess now in the comments. You can see there's just an infinite number of ways that you can be and get creative. I would caution you though that you do want to stay on brand because you can just get crazy carried away with all of this beautiful, wonderful imagery. And like I said, this is all in these are in the background section. You do have the option too, which is really nice, and that is to upload your own imagery into Canva. Even in the free version, you can take images of you, images of your products, images that you use for your services, images that you've got on your website. You can upload any of those images and keep them stored here so you can use them as you're creating your Instagram posts, your Instagram stories, and really whatever that you're creating here on Canva. So one thing you might want to think about doing too is to think about what you want to create and then coming in here and trying to find it versus coming in here and finding an image and then trying to create the post to go along with it. So just a thought there. So I hope that you enjoyed this and found this valuable.
We believe in social media marketing, and we've seen how powerful it can be to help businesses grow. And that's why we created amazing content for your social media platforms guide. And you can get a copy of it in the link in the description below.
And I did promise you that I would answer this trivia question. So every episode of Seinfeld contains an image or reference to what superhero? And the answer is Superman. So I hope that you all got that right.
If this video was helpful for you, be sure to subscribe to our channel, hit the thumbs up, go ahead and ring the bell, and share this video with your friends so we know to make more videos just like this one. We are truly excited to be part of your entrepreneurial journey, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. So until then, dream big.